Congratulations, 7-0, 6 knockouts. Listen, you said heading into this fight, we know Sakari had never been stopped. You wanted to be the first to do that. Do you feel you've made a bit of a statement in this ring tonight?
Listen, I'm absolutely flying. I'm improving every fight. And I said it in the interview on the wheel. I've got world-class power. I just clipped him then, he was a funny dance and I finished him, but in my second name would probably be a massive fight about me either way. But I'm from this city, the name's already around there. I'm next up from this city. I'm the top girl here, I'll tell you that one.
Sakari had a win over Bilal Fawaz, had a good fight recently with Junaid Bostan, so comparisons will be made there. But just talk us through the mindset each time you step through these ropes, Will.
Of course, I'm just on my own journey though, like, when I get to the domestic level, no one's moving me, but I'm on my own journey for now, I'm focusing on improving every week in the gym with Andy and the team. And when I arrived, like I say, it's going to take an absolute one time to move me because I'm going nowhere, I'm going through the domestic scene.
I say that's 6 knockouts from 7. We talked to Eddie about this and we talked to Crolla, but you really believe, you talk about world-class power. Do you believe we're all starting to really believe into that now with what we're seeing?
Well, you saw it there, he's never been stopped. He beat a lad who's boxed for the English title. The lads he's been in with have over 100 amateur fights on the international scene. He took round off them all. I just smoked him in a round and then I made like working with him. Trust me, I'm going up.
In terms of the level then, what do you feel ready for now? We know your next fight's going to be an 8-rounder. How do you feel this year can look for Will Crolla?
Next year, titles 100%. This year, like you say, another step up again. That was a good step up there. Even then, I'll tell you, didn't think it was going to go out. I heard him speaking yesterday, but I said to him, I heard what he said. He said the hype's really behind the power. And I said to him, I'm going to stop him to make him say them words again. This year from there, just a lot of improvements, a lot more step ups, and we're all getting it.
Say then, like about predictions and stuff. If there is any doubt, Will, how much does that motivate you to come in here and do a job like that?
What from people? I enjoy it, I love it. I love the fact people I think are making a second name. I enjoy it, but if they take that leg up onto the horse, I just roll the horse like man, I've really lost it, so yeah.
Let's bring in a man who's a massive fan of yours, by the way, that's promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, immediately your verdict on that?
Yeah, it's quite scary really. I mean, like, it's just sort of 15 seconds after he wins, he screams around the ring, he comes over, he starts staring at me, and he's very different to his brother Anthony in many ways. I mean, firstly, the punch power is quite slightly different. Anthony, I mean, we are talking about a world champion here, but he's got a nasty streak in him. You know, he has a little moan up now and again. He's on too early, wants more money, wants more social media posts. I don't mind, I like that, because it translates in the ring, and he's performing every time in the ring. It's not like blowing over like journeymen who shouldn't be in the ring. That was a real step up against someone that's beaten Bilal Fawaz, that's really durable. We picked him because we were very, very sure he would give him 8 good rounds, or certainly take him deep. He's just destroyed him in a round. So world-class power, yeah, that will yet be seen. But certainly freakish power, I think, freakish power. And I actually don't want him to go too slow. It's difficult because he hasn't done the rounds. Luckily, he's back out on March 28th in Altrincham with Pat Brown and everyone. That's really good news because after a round, you know, in the ring, great to get straight back out again. But honestly, like English title level now, I really wouldn't hold him back too much. Because with that kind of power, you're going to be going through that level, and he's improving. It was nice the way he just took his time in there, the rhythm was good, he wasn't loading up too much early, it's just timing. And they're starting to get really exciting now, really interesting and really serious. You know, talking about a real, potentially world-class prospect, certainly one that should be winning English and British titles. We didn't really think that at the start either, but you know, it's up to the team. But I wouldn't hold, one more on March 28th, I really wouldn't hold him back that much. You know, if he's got that kind of power and that kind of ability, let's start having those English eliminators, central area titles. He's going to be beating those guys, but somehow we've got to find someone on March 28th that can do rounds with him, and it's not easy.
I know you're looking to make that English title rematch between Junaid Bostan and Bilal Fawaz, but you believe that could be, you could fight the winner?
Yeah, look, Junaid and Bilal have got a lot of experience. You know, Junaid's boxed all around the world. He's an excellent fighter. Those two will rematch. That's a fight for him in 3-4 fights time. But somehow we need to get the rounds. But when you've got the power, it's the ultimate equaliser, and everybody loves to watch it. There's nothing like watching a fighter with great power. And I know the comparisons are sometimes a little bit, you know, for me, a lot higher. Is Gennady Golovkin. Right? The way that he throws his shots, yeah, but I see you turning your knuckles over, you know exactly where you're hitting around the face. Gennady Golovkin. I mean, look, the Manchester Golovkin, whatever, I don't care, but he's knocking people out, and we love to see it. But the way he's throwing his shots and the spite that he has, I love to see it. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to get in the ring with him. And I think he's going to put the fear up the 154-pound division, maybe even move. I don't know, he's a big lump, and he can punch, excited. And he's got a load of supporters that give me a load of stick out the back, you know. And the whole of Manchester's behind him, and you should be. Great family, great fighter. English fighter, well, we hear what he says there, 3 or 4 fights. Do you feel ready now?
I'll fight anyone, I'm pretty game, I'm not gonna lie, I'll jump in there with anyone, but yeah, 3, 4 fights fighting at times, get the learning fights through, and yeah man, I'll fight anyone.
Before we do let you go, a quick word. Been asked to bring in Mr. Anthony Crolla, and big smile for you. What did you make of that, and what are you making each time you see your little brother Will in the ring?
No, I think each time you see him he's improving, and before I went out I said, you know, don't be getting drunk on your power, please go about your work like a top class prospect should go about his work, and that's what I believe he's done tonight. And the following's growing and growing, and marching on, him, hopefully they can all come along again, get behind him, and he's worked so hard, and there's a great team, some of the lads ringside, the sparring he gets in house, and he's bringing him on all the time, and yeah, this hard training, I might have to get on it as well.
Well, just finally, we see the end product, of course, in the ring, but what impresses you about the attitude you just talked about there?
He lives it now, you know, there's a time not too long ago he certainly wasn't, and he got back into boxing and he's changed his whole lifestyle. He's around quality lads in the gym who are bringing the best out of him, and they're all pushing each other on, and I love that competition, and that's bringing him on, and he's going to keep on improving.
Well, final one before we see you, of course, March 28th in Altrincham for all who came out to support you tonight. What do you want to say to them?
Oh no, massive thank you, and please come out again, and I'll try and do the same again, but if not, you'll be in for a treat, because I'm all up to you.
Well, from one Crolla to another, the hype train starting to get a little bit real, it seems here. Crolla, congratulations.